All right. Okay. Ugh. Oh, okay. Let's see if anyone will show up to a 9 a.m.-ish live stream. Okay, wait a second. I have to actually get a password from my room. There we go. Okay, now we're going back. Here we go. Okay. The password is 1, 2. Okay. Ooh. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. Okay, I'm going to tweet out the link to this live stream really quick. As we wait for people to come. Okay, let me just tweet out the link first, and then I will start talking to you guys. First live stream of the year. Join us here. Oh, there we go. And there we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so Lunga, oh wait, let me make sure. Okay. Lunga Zulu. Hey, what time is it in the US right now? Because here it's 7 p.m. Well, right now on the West Coast, it is 9:10 a.m. Let me know what part of the world you guys are in, because I always like hearing where you guys are from. Wow, I'm looking at myself in the computer, and it looks like I have like it's like puffy up here. I have a long sleeve sweatshirt underneath. It's kind of cold right now. Alexandra Trastamara. Hello, I meant to be finishing my essay, which is due tomorrow, but meh. Okay, well, live your life. And then Alexandra Trastamara tagged at Lungazula and said, it's 5 p.m. here, where are you? Lungazulu is from South Africa. Nice. Very cool. And you said it was the evening, 7 p.m. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have we're 10 hours behind you then. Richard, hi. Hi. Kyle Isley. Hi, girl. Hello. Jasker and Singh, if you are wondering what my comment, it was me asking timing, but you already answered, and that's why I removed it. No worries there. Alexandra Trastamara, I'm in the UK, but I don't live here. Oh, okay. I think, aren't you the one that said, you're going to school in the UK, I believe? I might be wrong. Are you originally from Spain? It's been a while since I've done a morning live stream. I've been uh during like the fall and winter season, I was very inconsistent with my live streams because I was so busy with making like 3 videos a week or 2 videos a week or however many I was doing. And then in December I was doing videos almost every single day for Vlogmas. So yeah, I just didn't have the time to be, well, I mean, like, you technically do have the time, but I felt like my time would have been put to better use with making videos that were scheduled versus me sitting down for like, it's usually more than an hour and doing a live stream, so that's why I was like inconsistent. But I look so tired. um let's see here. Alexandra Chestamara, yeah, that's me, you remember. There you go, of course. Lunga Zulu, what are we talking about today? I don't know, it's up to you guys. Kyle Isley, we have someone from South Africa, and I'm from North Africa. We stan. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Cool. It's really interesting when you learn that you have viewers, first of all, but when you learn that you have people watching from different parts of the world, that's always very cool. So the fact that we have some people from South Africa and North Africa watching, that's amazing. Welcome. Jaskrin saying, hey, are you a morning person or a night owl? I'm definitely a night owl. You could probably tell from my face because I'm freaking tired, but I made a commitment going into the new year that I want to be more consistent with the live streams, so that's why I'm up. Even though I was very tempted to go back to sleep and just hit the snooze button like I usually do, I was like, nope, it's the first Sunday of the new year, so let's try and do the morning live stream. But I'm definitely a night owl, that's for sure. I'm gonna lower this down. Jaskrin Singh, yes, you also have a viewer from India. M from Punjab, India. Wow, nice. Okay, India, very cool. Kyle Isley, do you like any YouTubers? Yeah, I like a lot of YouTubers. I feel like you have to, if you're making videos on YouTube, you have to at least like one person in order to be remotely inspired to want to make videos of your own. But yeah, I like a lot of YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTube. Actually, I feel like nowadays I feel like I watch more YouTube than I do like regular TV. I don't know, because whenever I'm about to watch TV, it's like, I don't know, it's just like different. Like your state of mind has to be different versus when you're gonna watch a YouTube video. But then again, it's like depending on what kind of YouTube video it is. But the appeal of YouTube always is just, it's everyday people being able to make their own videos. And I don't know, I find that appealing, and that's why I do it myself. But yeah, I watch a lot of YouTubers. Let me see. I always say that my 2 favorite YouTubers, well, it's one channel, but it's 2 people on the one channel. My favorite people on YouTube is this channel called 2 Gay Mats. I love 2 Gay Mats. I feel like if you guys like my channel, you'll probably like 2 Gay Mats. I also really enjoy, I watch such a wide variety of YouTubers. Like I watch a lot of let's see. I play Sims. Like that's my favorite game of all time. And I watch 2 Sim related YouTubers. One is named Deligracy, and then another one is named the Sim Supply. And interestingly enough, they're both from Australia. So I watch those 2. In terms of travel, hugely inspired by the travel vloggers because I, especially last year, started implementing more travel vlogs onto my channel. But my favorite travel vlogger for sure, I'd say, is Cameron Phillips. and Los LeBlanc. I really like him. And then as far as like beauty and style go, I really enjoy To the Nines and The Beauty Crush. I literally was watching her videos last night to help me go to sleep. Not because her videos are boring, but I find the British accent is very relaxing for me to listen to. So I was watching The Beauty Crush. Well, her name is the I think she changed her YouTube name. It used to be she used to be called The Beauty Crush, but her name is Samantha Maria. So I watch her, and then I also watch Estee Lalonde. I really like her, and trying to think. Wait a second. Oh, sorry. I thought my mom was calling me, but her friends, whenever she talks to this like her little friend group, her voice gets so loud, and I think she's calling me. But she's not calling me. She's talking to her friends. Let me see. What was I saying? Yeah. So I really enjoy To the Nines, Samantha Maria, Estee Lalonde. Um, gosh, who else? I wanna share who else I watch on YouTube. Oh, I watch Heart Evangelista. Heart Evangelista. You guys probably don't know who that is. Unless you're Filipino, you'll know who Heart Evangelista is. But she's like a very famous, well, I wouldn't say she's a very famous actress. She's an actress in the Philippines, but she's really rich. Like if you guys watch Crazy Rich Asians, she's like a legit real Crazy Rich Asian. Who else do I really enjoy? Um I watch if you guys are fans of like people who go to Disneyland, well, actually, they live in Florida. So if you're fans of people who go to Disney World and people who go to Universal Studios and people who like going to the parks, watch Tim and Jen. The Tim Tracker, I believe, is their name. Yeah, the Tim Tracker, but it's a couple. They're called Tim and Jen. Watch them. Yeah, I'll stop there. But I watch a lot of people. Let's see. Kyle Isley, I love 2 gay mats. They're so much fun. These last few days, I'm in a creepy mood of. So I'm binge watching Shane and Squad. Great mix of scary stuff and fun. What's Squad? I'm assuming when you say Shane, you mean Shane Dawson. But what's Squad? Mashup God. I'm literally in a mall with like no service, running on 45 minutes of sleep, and the video's legit frozen for me because of the bad service. But hey, lol. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for your dedication. I really appreciate it. Richard, American Crime or Horror Story? Well, God, that's so hard. Because I love that first season of American Crime Story, People versus O.J. Simpson. I think is one of the best shows. Like that specific season of American Crime Story. Not to say that Versace wasn't good, like it was good, but like for me I personally preferred the OJ Simpson season. And I just thought it was like one of the best best seasons of a show to have like happened in the last like I don't know 20 years or so. Like it was that good to me. But it's like I have more of a sentimental connection with American Horror Story because it's been on longer. Oh, and I really enjoyed this past season. So for the sake, I'll just say American Horror Story. Alexandra Chastamara, I love horror and paranormal videos. Mr. Nightmare is a good YouTube channel for scary stories. Note to self, I will not be watching Mr. Nightmare then. Nikki Movie Reviews. Hello, everyone. Nice. Hello, Nikki. Movie Reviews. Oh, wait. That name looks familiar. I think you did, did you do a review of Bandersnatch? I think I remember you commenting. I watched your video, but I didn't, was, I meant to comment on your video. If you're the person who I think you are, I meant to comment on your video because I liked your review of it, but, I just, I think I got caught up in doing something else, but yes. Alexandra Chastamara, girl, same. I love the OJ Simpson season, the suspense, the cast, the music, loved it all. Yeah, see, it was great. It was a great season of TV. Kyle Isley, yes, I mean Shane Dawson, and by squad, I mean Garrett, Andrew, Morgan, and Ryland. Oh, okay, so like that's. Oh, okay. I feel like they're a big part of his videos, but they like those four. They don't have a group channel called Squad, right? Don't each of them have their own individual YouTube channel? Jasker and Singh, hey, your biggest pet peeve? Ooh, my biggest pet peeve is when, gosh, I have a lot of pet peeves. I'll say my biggest pet peeve right now are people who flake on you last minute. Nikki Movie Reviews. Yes, that's me. Yes, see, yes, I remember. I remember. Alexandra Chastamara. How, okay. Alexandra Chastamara, what's your favorite country you've been to? I love India and Italy. I'm going on a road trip in Southeast Asia soon, including Thailand, South Korea, and the Philippines. Suggestions on places to visit. Nice. Well, let's see. My favorite country to visit to, aside from Philippines, because bias, I'm Filipino, so I'll say I really, really, really loved Singapore. I love Singapore. Like, if someone came outside of my house right now, knocked on my door, and said, "Here's a ticket to Singapore," I would go. Like, I would just say, "Actually, let me pack my suitcase, give me like 5 minutes," and then I would go. Like, I love Singapore. And it was so cool to actually see it on the big screen in Crazy Rich Asians. Because I went to Singapore in January and I wasn't even there that long. Like, I was literally only there for one full day. I arrived on a Thursday evening, stayed one full day Friday. Wait, no. I arrived there Wednesday evening, stayed one full day on Thursday, and then spent the morning, early afternoon in Singapore, and then left to go to Malaysia. Malaysia's also a really cool country as well. But and actually, if you guys want to check out those videos, I made 3 travel vlogs when I was in Singapore. So if you want to see what I was up to when I was there, definitely check it out. But yeah, I really, really love Singapore. Let's see. So I'll say that that was my like favorite country I've been to. Suggestions on places to visit. Well, Southeast Asia. I mean, if Philippines, okay, well, I've never been to Thailand, but I think I'm going to Thailand this upcoming, because I'm gonna still, this upcoming week is gonna be my last full week here in California. And then next Monday, I'm going to be leaving to go to the Philippines for like 5 weeks. And within those 5 weeks, at some point, my family and I were gonna be traveling to different places in Asia. And I think one of the places we're gonna go to is Thailand. So, I don't have any suggestions for you within Thailand. I've only ever had like a layover in South Korea. Yeah, and Philippines. I mean, check out Manila. I'm sure that's probably where you're going in the Philippines, is Manila. You can go to the Makati area, is really nice. There's a lot of like shopping malls. It's like the Makati area is like a very high-end place. So, yeah, there's a lot of like shopping malls there. And then I would suggest, if you're in like the Manila area too, at least have the experience of going to Mall of Asia, because I know that's the biggest mall in the Philippines for sure, and I think it's the fourth largest mall in all of Asia. So that's an experience to have. And then I would also suggest going to the Manila Bay, because it's like right on the beach, and it's a very like, it's kind of like a touristy spot, but again, it's like the experience of going. And then I would also suggest visiting historic Manila, because the history of the Philippines is that the Philippines was originally colonized by Spain, and old historic Manila, they tried to restore what the Philippines look like when they were under Spanish control. So a lot of like the architecture there is very Spanish inspired. The guards around there are dressed in like colonial Spanish wear. It's cool. You learn about the history. So I would definitely suggest going to like Makati area, Manila Bay, Mall of Asia, and what did I just say? Old Town Manila. And then if you do get the chance to go to like outside of just Manila itself, um, I've only been to Davao and Aklan, which is a province in the Philippines, because that's where my parents are from. I would suggest, though, you could try going to Boracay. That's like one of the most famous beaches in the Philippines. And that beach was actually closed for the longest time, but it was only recently opened because the president of the Philippines ordered that the beach of Boracay be closed down to help restore it to its natural state, because it was just like it became like a very like dirty place, but it should be really really clean now. So yeah, I would suggest going to Boracay if you have the chance. Okay, Nikki movie reviews. What, mom? Oh yeah, okay, I would suggest going to the Tagaytay too. That's about like an hour and a half away from Manila. So, yeah, there's like stunning views in Tagaytay as well. I spent a lot of time on that question, but I hope that helps. Happy travels, Alexandra. Let me know how your trip goes, especially in the Philippines. Um, I see here you went to India and Italy. I definitely would love to go to those two places, especially Italy, because I love Italian food. Like, if I could eat Italian food every day, 7 days of the week, like, I would. So, jealous. One day I want to go to Italy. Nikki movie reviews. Have you seen Marvel's Runaway on Hulu? No, I haven't. I haven't. Mash of God, Beyonce or Solange music wise? I'd still go with Beyonce. Beyonce is definitely, I feel like she's definitely like the more mainstream sister between the two of them. And Solange is more of like the artsy one. And, I still would say that my tastes tend to, I'm, music wise, I'm very old school. Like, I love 80s and 90s music and like Motown music. Like, that's like where I live pretty much. But a lot of the music that I love from that era was like mainstream of its time, and I feel like Beyonce definitely is influenced by a lot of the by that sort of era, and I think that's why I really enjoy Beyonce more. So yeah, I'd say Beyonce. And I know more of Beyonce's discography too. Like, I've heard Solange's music. Like, the only album I've really fully listened to was A Seat at the Table, and I really enjoyed that. But yeah, Richard, I'm a bit sad because everyone is saying that Evan is not doing AHS next year. Really? Is that confirmed? Um, Kyle Isley, if you're into movie making, soundtracks and stuff like that, I think you're gonna adore Game of Thrones and Westworld, since 8 is also a masterpiece. Um, this year. So it's a masterpiece this year. Oh, okay, sorry. Two different comments by two different people. Okay, not doing HS this year. I don't know if that's confirmed, Richard, but back to Kyle Isley's comment. Nice. Soundtracks and stuff. Yeah, I've only watched the first season of Game of Thrones. I haven't seen Sense8 and I haven't seen Sense World. But you know which soundtrack I really enjoyed of a show is Downton Abbey. The opening of Downton Abbey, every time, like that opening like score with the train. Oh god, that's like so good. But yes, I'm excited. Kyle Isley, I visited Samoa and it was the best week ever. Wow, nice. Samoa. I've never been there. Hopefully one day I can go there too. Jasker and Singh. Flakes as in people who cancel the plans the very last minute, right? Yes. Yes. Alexander Chestamar, thank you to you and your mom for the suggestions. Of course, you're welcome if we could help. Just hope you have a nice and safe, happy trip to the Philippines, especially, and to all the other places that you're going to in Southeast Asia. have a good time. Rich Art, have you seen Hotel yet? No, I have not. Nikki Movie Reviews, what is your most anticipated movie for 2019? Um, gosh. Actually, I made a schedule of the I mean, like, I'm open to changing my schedule, but I have put in my calendar the movies that I want to be reviewing on my channel. And definitely, I would say Lion King and Aladdin are probably my two movies that I'm most excited for because I was like, that's my era of Disney. I was born in 93, so my first Disney movies that I was ever exposed to and the Disney movies that I grew up with were like from the Renaissance era, the movies that came out in the 90s. So that includes like Lion King and Aladdin. So I'm very excited for that. Then I'm also excited for Rocket Man, which is I read on I think it was Rotten Tomatoes website, or I don't know, it was some movie website that Elton John biopic is supposed to be coming out this year. It's called Rocket Man. I'm really into like biopics, especially biopics about people within like entertainment, more specifically like the music biopics I'm really into. In fact, if you look at the old videos that I've the old movie reviews that I've done on the channel, like a lot of them have to do with people within the music industry, whether it's like documentary or biopics. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for Elton John's Rocket Man. Nikki movie reviews. Yes, great picks. Lion King looks amazing. Love Elton John as well. Nice. What are you excited for? What upcoming movie are you excited for? Nikki movie reviews and everyone here in the live stream. Uh, Kyle Isley, I recommend you listen to Light of the Seven. It's a music piece from probably the most iconic scene of Game of Thrones. Ramen, ooh, I'm gonna butcher that. Dawadi really knows what he's doing. Nice. Okay, I will definitely check that out. AHSE Damas, fave and least fave Pose character. My favorite Pose character for sure is Blanca because she is just like an amazing character. If she was like a real person, she's an amazing person and she just is the nicest, kindest soul on that show. And also Pray Tell. Like Pray Tell and Blanc are basically the mother and father of everyone on that show. And then my least favorite character is probably like Matt, who is Evan Peters' character's boss on the show. Richard, I have to go now. Bye. Bye. Nikki Me reviews Avengers Endgame and Godzilla King of the Monsters. I love sci-fi. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not like a sci-fi person. And I not really into the whole well, I mean, like, I've watched some of the Marvel movies, but I genuinely have only watched a small fraction of those movies. I didn't even watch the Avengers movie that came out last year. What was that movie? Like Infinity War or something? Yeah, Infinity War. I didn't watch that. But it was really because I hadn't watched all of the previous Marvel movies. Like, I've only seen like a couple of them, but not all of them. But I'm excited for your excitement. Kyle Isley, Pose and some of the cast are nominated for several Golden Globes tonight, so we gotta support. It's maybe gonna be their first big awards win. Yes, I'm so excited to just see them attend the show. Like, that's just amazing that a show like that exists. So I'm excited for them. Um, Jasker and Singh, have you seen Lucy starring Scarlett Johansson? No, I have not. HSE Demas, Pose or HS? Oh, they're so different. They're so different. I'll still say American Horror Story because again, it's like I have more of like an emotional tie to that show because it's been on longer. But I do love Pose. Like Pose is such a heartwarming, heartfelt show. And I love like the fact that that show takes place in 1987. Like I've always said that 1987 was a year of great music. So I love when it takes place and the characters and the setting and the time. I love Pose. Uh, Paramedic Grace, hello from London. London, hello. That's another place I want to go to one day, hopefully. HSE Damas. Billy Porter is nominated. I know, very exciting, so well deserved. Thoughts about Bird Box? I haven't seen Bird Box yet. I know everyone and their mother has seen Bird Box. I don't know if you guys follow Kim Kardashian on Twitter. I don't follow Kim, but like I have people on my timeline who like, you know how Twitter nowadays it's like if someone like you follow likes something, then that tweet will appear on your timeline. It was one of those situations. And Kim had apparently tweeted something like, "This movie, watching Bird Box. Has anyone seen it?" And it was like after several days of people just tweeting about Bird Box, and I think Chrissy Teigen tweeted back at her and was like, "Everyone, Kimberly." It was really funny, but I was just like, "Girl, what?" Um, Paramedic Grace, hello, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Kyle Isley, Moana or Frozen? It's Moana for me. I'm just never not gonna be in love with that movie and everything about it. I will say Moana as well. Um, I really think it's just because like Frozen is so like so overexposed, you know, like the fact that Frozen is everywhere kind of like I genuinely enjoyed the movie when I first saw it, but then when it became like to the point of it's everywhere, it started getting annoying. Also my nephew really loves Moana, so I'm very partial to that just because my my nephew enjoys Moana. So I'll say Moana. HSE Damas, I haven't seen Bird Box. Thoughts about the most disliked video, YouTube Rewind 2018. I actually haven't seen YouTube Rewind 2018, but I've watched a lot of other people's thoughts, like other YouTubers' thoughts on YouTube Rewind, so it's interesting. But I haven't seen it myself. But I guess it was a mess. Jasker and Singh, your favorite cartoon character? Mine is Doraemon. I don't know who that is. But my favorite cartoon character, oh my gosh. Well, growing up, I really loved the Powerpuff Girls. I especially really loved drawing the Powerpuff Girls. I think it's because, like, it's so easy to draw them, right? It's just like their heads are like, it's like circle. And then, you know, one of them has the pigtails, another one has like that kind of hair. And then the other one has like a ponytail. So yeah. And I like the villain of Powerpuff Girls, Mojo Jojo. Yeah, so I like Powerpuff Girls. I also really like I liked Recess, which was on Disney. I liked The Proud Family, and well, speaking going back to Solange, if you guys didn't know, Solange featuring Destiny's Child recorded the I don't think their version, I don't know, it actually might be. Their version of the song is the theme song of The Proud Family. Because I remember when I used to watch Disney Channel, they would show like, there would be a commercial that would play on Disney, and it was like them making the theme song for Proud Family. Oh my God, I almost said Proud Family Values. Braxton Family Values for the Proud Family, and it was like in black and white. So I really enjoyed the Proud Family, Kim Possible. Um, there was this show that used to play called The Weekenders or something like that. I really enjoyed that. I don't know if that was, I think that was Disney as well. Let's see, Nickelodeon, Hey Arnold, obviously. And Rocket Power, that was a good one too. Okay, let's see here. Param, oh, you're asking my favorite cartoon character though, like specifically, gosh, I don't know. I liked all of those. I liked all the characters from those shows. Um, let's see here. Paramedic Grace. Today is very busy. I saved my best friend. She stopped breathing. She is now okay. She's staying in hospital for a few weeks. I had a 999 call to her address. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, I hope your friend is okay. Gosh, that what a hectic day. I'm sorry. Kyle Isley. So there's a literal woman giving birth on the sidewalk next to my house. Wow, you guys are experiencing crazy things right now. Paramedic Grace. Okay, is she alone? Call an ambulance if she's alone. Um, yeah, uh, do what Paramedic Grace is telling you. I mean, her name is Paramedic Grace. I feel like you should listen to Paramedic Grace. But gosh, I hope Paramedic Grace, your best friend, is okay. And Kyle Isley, I hope that the woman on the sidewalk next to your house is delivering the baby safely. um, Kyle Isley, no, we live next to a hospital. They're taking care of her. Oh, okay, okay, I see. I was like, what? I was literally like picturing an empty sidewalk and like a random lady just giving birth. um, Jaskrin Singh, hey, Steffi, hello? Stefan, hey girl, what's up, Stefan? Paramedic Grace, okay, good to know, thank God. um, Lang Zulu, have you seen Surviving R. Kelly? Yes. Oh my God. That's what we can literally talk about for the next 25 minutes or so. Like, and that's also partly why I did not get a lot of sleep, is because I binged watched all 6 parts of Surviving R. Kelly last night in one sitting, like back to back. And it was the most disturbing thing. Like I'm not kidding you. Like when I was trying to go to sleep, like sometimes like I'd start dozing off, but then I would think back about the movie and I'd like instantly wake up. Like I don't know, it's just like making me just the thought of R. Kelly makes me so uncomfortable. He's literally like the boogeyman in my head right now. Except like R. Kelly's real, but I don't know, maybe the boogeyman's real too. But what a monster. Oh my God. He so makes me feel so uncomfortable just thinking about him. I will definitely never listen to an R. Kelly song ever again. Even like the one song I will be sad to part with is Whitney Houston's "I Look to You" because I love and adore that song, and that song really got me through some tough times. But honestly, after watching all 6 parts of Surviving R. Kelly last night, I'm just gonna have to let that one go. But ooh, yikes, Surviving R. Kelly. If you guys haven't watched that yet, I definitely recommend you watch it. But be mentally prepared because it's very disturbing. Jasper Singh, do you believe in paranormal stuff or spirits? I think like to a certain extent. Paramedic Grace, do you like it, the movie? Yeah, I liked it movie from last year. I'm excited for the sequel. Stefan, have you ever seen Dear Zachary? If you have, would you say it's a more disturbing documentary? No, I haven't. And I really, considering that you just prefaced it with, is it a more disturbing documentary? Now I really don't want to watch Dear Zachary. Bittersake Simden, what do you think about Kevin Hart and Ellen? Messy. Messy. Lunga Zulu and You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson. Like you guys know, he's my favorite, but that is definitely a song I was never like, I never really liked that song. And I think it's because when I was younger, when I was first getting into Michael Jackson, I used to own this like stack of VHS tapes, and it was called like History, and it was basically all of Michael Jackson's videos on VHS. And every time, and they would like play in chronological order, and every time it would get to You Are Not Alone, like I would just get so creeped out. Like I just hated that music video because like, I love Michael, but he just did not, he just, I don't know, he didn't look right in You Are Not Alone, in the You Are Not Alone music video. So yeah, post watching that video, I just never liked the song and made me feel uncomfortable. But now, that's a song I don't have a problem parting ways with. So there you go. Stefan, no, then you can't watch Space Jam. I'll just mute the beginning of Space Jam and then watch the rest of Space Jam because that was definitely one of my favorite movies as a kid. My dad really loves that song. Like, I mean, like, I like that song, but my dad loves that song. So we're just gonna have to mute that part of Space Jam now. Paramedic Grace, I believe in paranormal. Nice. I know a lot of people do. Stefan, I will follow Ellen DeGeneres to the end of the earth, but she dropped the ball big time. I've, again, on Twitter, I've seen a lot of the outrage. Personally, have not seen the interview, but, yeah, Ellen. Gemini. Hey, skinny legend. Um, Lunga Zulu. What are your thoughts about the artist who refused to be part of the documentary? I mean, oh my gosh, there's like yelling in the background. Um, and then Lunga Zulu says Jay Z and them. I don't know. It's kind of it's a complicated issue. Like I mean, like they have every right whether or not they want to be part of said documentary, but I do feel like a certain type of way about people despite who collabed with R. Kelly, especially people who collabed with R. Kelly post all of the allegations. One of the people like I had like I was kind of not like disappointed, like I just felt like I was just so confused by why she chose to collaborate with R. Kelly was Whitney Houston because like first of all, obviously like Whitney Houston, one of my favorite people ever to exist. But if you guys didn't watch the Whitney documentary, it was revealed in the Whitney documentary that Whitney was also sexually molested by a family member. So considering her history there, it's like, oh my god, like why would you agree to work with R. Kelly? Like, I don't know. It's complicated. It's complicated. I do feel, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel a certain type of way for people who collabed with R. Kelly, but more specifically those who collabed with him post all of those allegations. Um, yeah, a little disappointing, um, but then again, it's like I think back on the parts of the documentary when like the people at the who were part of the record label, I forgot which record label he signed to, but they were saying like the people who were higher ups in the record label, like they themselves who were like at the top of the label on the corporate side, they didn't want to get rid of R. Kelly because they knew what monetary value he was bringing to the label. So if like the label execs themselves can't even say no to like someone like them being part of their label, like I'm not saying therefore it's okay for these artists to want to collaborate with R. Kelly, but I'm not surprised that these artists would then want to collaborate with R. Kelly because it's like, first of all, if the record, it's like their thinking might be, well, if the label thinks he's okay, like I guess he's okay. And then two, like they're also just thinking in terms of, well, R. Kelly's like, uh, they kept saying he's a musical genius, and they might just want to work with him from that based off of that fact alone. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel a certain type of way about that. um, Paramedic Grace, I love Twilight movies. Nice. Kyle Isley, okay, queen of having taste in music. What is your honest opinion of Taylor Swift and her music? I honestly disliked her for whatever reason, which wasn't even valid. She's such a fantastic performer. I don't really listen to Taylor Swift. I liked her earlier stuff versus like if I like again when I say I didn't really listen to Taylor Swift, I mean like I'm not someone who like listened to every single album, but you can't live in like modern day culture with like the radio and streaming and all that stuff without having at least heard a Taylor Swift song in passing. But I will say I I liked her earlier stuff, like before she crossed over into pop. Like I feel like the Red album, the Red era of Taylor was kind of like an awkward transition for her musically. But then I feel like she really found her place with 1989. I actually really enjoyed that album. Um, However, I don't think it should have won Album of the Year. I think what year? Kendrick Lamar's "To Pimp a Butterfly" should have won that year. Um, and I've listened to Reputation, and it's not like, I don't know. I just feel like her mindset going into this era and album was like trying to, it was kind of like her response to all the naysayers and her being called a snake and all of that stuff. And I feel like that might have taken away from just like focusing on the music. But yeah, I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan. But I mean, you can't deny that she is one of the most popular artists out right now. Kevin Baru, just started watching your New Year's resolutions video and saw your live in my recommendations. Well, now that you mention it, Kevin, if you guys haven't watched that video, I actually posted a video today. So once the live stream is over, I will actually put a direct link to the video in the comments section so that you guys can watch it. But nice, I appreciate you, Kevin. Lunga Zulu, what are your thoughts on the canceling culture? I just feel like it only works online. Yeah, cancel culture is definitely a big thing right now. I definitely feel like people are quick to cancel someone. Um, and I mean, there's like pros and cons to it. Like, it's good nowadays that we're like living in a society and in a culture where people want to hold other people, especially when those other people are people in power. They want to hold those people accountable. However, sometimes with cancel culture, the speed at which they do it might is kind of like the gray area, because a lot of people, they might just look at a headline and then it will be taken out of context or whatever, and then the artist is like pretty much done and dead to them. So I think it's about, when you hear initially news break about said person, it's important to educate yourself on the matter and do your own research before just immediately like canceling someone. So that's kind of my take on it. There's like pros and cons, but yeah. Gemini, it's kind of crazy that everyone is outraged about the tweets, but no one is mentioning that Kevin just hosted a racist Cowboys and Indians party, but Americans like to act like natives don't exist. So, yeah, that's a good point. I actually did see tweets bring that up, but I think the main issue that people are having right now is initially with the homophobic tweets from the past, but that the fact that he did host a Cowboys and Indians party is definitely like should be of equal importance. Stefan, I signed on just as you mentioned that you liked Hey Arnold. Were you able to watch the Jungle movie? No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I need to though, especially since I liked Hey Arnold. But you know what, Stefan? I really liked I used to have a Game Boy Advance, if you guys know what that is. I used to have a Game Boy Advance when I was a kid. And one of my favorite games to play was Hey Arnold on Game Boy Advance. And you would like control different people. Like you would control Arnold on like one level, and then on the next level you would control his friend. Like, wasn't his friend like, God, I forget. But it was that guy. He's like black and he had the red jersey and his hair was like really tall. Um, you would control him on one level, and then on another level you would control the grandpa of Arnold. So that was fun. Leron Underwood, hi. Gerald, yes. Stefan, Gerald was Arnold's friend. Yep, okay. I knew it began with a G. Gosh, what a good game. I don't even know where my Game Boy Advance is anymore. uh, and I used to play Kim Possible. There was a Kim Possible game on Game Boy Advance that I used to play. And that was actually, I prided myself in being able to finish the Kim Possible game on Game Boy Advance. Um, Leron Underwood, hopefully 2019 don't be full of controversial. Well, that we're only like 6 days into 2019, and there's already a lot of controversy. So I don't know about that. Um, Lunga Zulu. Do you know how old was Beyonce when she started seeing Jay Z? Um, well, she has said herself that she started dating Jay when she was, I think, 20. But I do know of the very big age difference. But honestly, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Beyonce, I don't know how old she was when she initially met Jay, but I genuinely believe that she didn't become serious with Jay-Z until she was like, well, not like serious, but I don't think she started dating Jay-Z like that until she was like of a legal age. She wasn't like 14 or 15. And I also feel like, Miss Tina, Beyonce's mom, and Matthew were so present when Beyonce was starting out. Like, I highly doubt that they would have let that shit fly. So, unlike some of the parents, like, I don't know, again, if you guys watch the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries, but like, the fact that some of these parents post R. Kelly being like having all of those allegations went to an R. Kelly concert as a family. Like, what person would think like that's an appropriate person to see as a family in concert? Like, what? Um, yeah. Stefan, the Jungle movie was amazing. Had it not been for fan outrage, it wouldn't have happened. Are you excited for the movie Us? Yes, I am. I am very excited for that. Leron Underwood, surviving R. Kelly documentary was really creepy. I agree. Honestly, giving me nightmares. Kyle Isley, I worked a few months at Disney as a social media guy in training, and it was during the whole James Gunn thing, and they were literally following the Twitter canceling culture to decide what to do. Oh, wow, interesting. Nice. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, that was definitely one of the bigger controversies from last year. Um, Jasker and Singh, which movie scared the bejesus out of you? Gosh. Well, Surviving R. Kelly was really disturbing, so I'll put that. It's not a movie, it's a docu-series, but I'll say that. Um, gosh. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I think I'm back. I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Okay. Sorry about that. My phone overheated. It's never done that before. This is the first time I'm streaming from my iPhone, but it's never done that before. So I know a lot of you left while it was acting up. Sorry about that. Okay. Um let's see. Here. Yeah, well, Jasker's saying which movie scared the bejesus out of you. I will say this movie called Sinister scared me. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I'm gonna keep trying to momentarily feel my phone every now and then. It's so weird. I don't know why it overheated. My phone has never overheated during a live stream. So I'm only gonna continue this for like 5, 7-ish more minutes. Hopefully it won't do it again. But um, let's see. Kyle Isley, if I disappear, I'll be held hostage in Disney's secret tower. Oh no, the mouse. You'll be trapped by the mouse. Stefan, surviving R. Kelly sounds like Deliver Us from Evil, a documentary about the Catholic Church abuse scandal. It made me want to firebomb the Vatican. No kidding, lol. Oh gosh. Um, Lunga Zula, props to John Legend for speaking on that documentary. Yes, definite props to him. Later on Underwood, and it froze for y'all. Lungazula for a second. I thought it was my network. Jasker saying, my neighbor's playing music so loud and I want to go punch him in the face. Vinny Harris, you have a great channel. I loved your videos on The Handmaid's Tale. Nice. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you watching those videos. Stefan, I'm a huge horror fan and I couldn't finish Sinister. It bored me. Hell House LLC, I highly recommend. Wow, that bored you? Oh my god, I was so freaking scared by Sinister. Like, I was terrified. I've never heard of Hell House LLC. But you know what? I have a feeling that I don't want to. If you, as a horror fan, really enjoy that one and you think Sinister was boring, I feel like I wouldn't be able to survive Hell House LLC. So, yeah. Gosh, okay. I'm gonna only be here for like 5 more minutes. Just finish out the hour here because I don't know why my phone was overheating. Again, it's never done that before, so I'm a little concerned with that, but I try to keep feeling it every now and then. Stefan, I also recommend The Autopsy of Jane Doe. It's just added to Netflix. Sounds like a documentary. Let's see here. Jasker and Singh, hey, what did you have for breakfast? I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Yeah, I literally like woke up and then I got a little, I put on a sweatshirt because I was cold, and then I started live streaming. Okay. Mashup God. Oh, it's kind of working now. I'm literally on 3G though. Oh, well, thanks for, again, the loyalty and effort there. Kyle Isley, bye Queen. It was nice being up while you're live for once. LOL, can't wait for the exciting videos you'll be releasing. Bye. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Before you go, hopefully Kyle hasn't left the stream yet. I am going to post the link to my newest video that just came out. Let me see. Yeah, it's a New Year's resolution video. So I'm going to share the link with you guys here. And I don't know if you guys can, I guess you can just like copy, can't you just like copy the link? Oh, wait, okay, now it actually works. Okay. If you guys end up watching this video, let me know that you came from the live stream. Just be like, hey, coming from the stream. But yeah, it's just basically a video of me talking about my New Year's resolutions. Yeah. Leron Underwood, Suspiria 2018. That really disturbing when Dakota Johnson character controls a lady and every dance she did was painful to the other lady. Oh, whoa. I've heard of that movie, I just haven't watched it. Kyle Isley, yes, I watched it already. I have notifs on. Nice, yes, that's what I like to hear. Everyone should be like Kyle and turn on your notifications. Okay. Mashup God. I don't know if you've heard of the power of intention, if that's the right word, but it's really good for goals and such. I feel like I have, like everyone always like hears those like Mashup God, like you just visualize what you want. I'm trying it. Yeah, like vision boards. Vision boards are good. I know Oprah is a big subscriber in the belief of The Secret, and I'm a big believer in The Secret as well. I feel like there's been so many things when I've like thought about it and I've like said it, like just simply saying like, oh, I really want to go to this, or I really want to see this person. And then like later in the year, or like a year or two later, I find out that like, oh, it's actually happening. So I definitely believe in that. So just vocalizing and visualizing everything I want, and with hard work and perseverance and dedication, hopefully those things will come to me. But Mashup God said she's trying it. Harper's trying it. Da-da-da. But Harper, I definitely appreciate you for trying to watch this live stream on 3G. Let me make sure that my phone okay. They're okay. So weird. Again, when I was live streaming on my old phone, it never like overheated. And I think I've done a live stream before on this phone and it never overheated. So I don't know why it's like getting my home phone is getting hot. Okay, is it because it's like near a screen? Or okay, well maybe I'll just hold it like this. Um Jasker sing. Dara ta ta, what are you singing? I'm not singing anything. I'm just trying to pass the time. Kyle Isley, before I leave, here's the link for that track for the Game of Thrones soundtrack I told you about. Gotta give it a listen. Okay, now, bye. Okay, I will definitely give it a listen, Kyle. Stefan, thanks again for the shout out on the Bandersnatch video. Yep, you were the first person I thought of when I heard that this character's name was Stefan. I was like, oh my gosh, Stefan. So, yeah, of course, the shout out was just inevitable. Okay, so I'm going to be taking any last minute comments, questions. Um, Mashup God, Harper, the struggle is real. It literally froze when you started responding to me, but I'm on LTE now. Good to know. Um, let's see. Any last minute thoughts, questions? Would you ever do a dance video on your channel? I don't know, maybe one of these days. I know a long time ago I said something like I want to do videos where I try to learn the choreography of music videos. Definitely am not opposed to that idea, but it's just kind of like logistically hard to do because it's like you need to find like ample room in order to actually do it. But yeah, maybe one of these days, I might do a video where I like say like reacting or watching my old dance videos. That might be a future video, but I guess that would technically count as a dance video, but yeah. Jasker saying, bye, Steffi, wishing you a very healthy and productive day. Thanks, Jaskrin. I love that. Stefan, yes, I'd love that. I know I talk about it a lot though, don't I? Yeah. Well, sometimes I do post on I remember I taught a class a couple months ago. I subbed for I randomly subbed on a Thursday and I came up with a combo and I posted the combo on my Instagram stories. So I do it occasionally, but not all the time. But hopefully one of these days. But there is a video of me dancing on YouTube, but it's like you have to know my full name in order to find it on YouTube. And right now I just don't feel like I want to share my full name because you never know with these like crazy people. I'm very paranoid. So maybe one of these days I will reveal my full name on YouTube, but yeah. Hopefully I know you're not someone else also wanted when in my unedited Q&A video, someone commented and was like, "Oh, I want to see a video of you dancing." So, apparently it's a thing. But yeah. Da-da-da. Okay. Well, if you guys have any last minute thoughts, I'll be on here for like 2 more minutes. Kyle Isley, OMG, please tweet what you think of the track after you listen to it so I can know. I'm so annoying. Okay, bye. Okay, I will definitely tweet what I think of the track, Kyle. Um, a second here. Um, okay, just making sure I'm not missing any comments because I accidentally skipped out of that. Okay. Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to end the live stream here. I'm proud of myself for getting up and doing the 9 a.m. live stream. Because this live stream this week was at 9 a.m., the next one on Sunday, so this upcoming Sunday, the live stream will be at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because I alternate every other week. However, the one that is coming this Sunday is going to be the last live stream for 5 weeks, because I'm gonna be gone out of the country for 5 weeks. So yeah, hopefully you guys will be able to join that live stream on Sunday at 9 p.m. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great Sunday as well. If you haven't watched my New Year's resolutions video, I highly recommend you watch it. It's a good one. It's a good one. And I'm really interested, if you do come from the live stream and you watch that video, comment down below what are your New Year's resolutions going into 2019, because I'm always interested to hear what goals people are setting for themselves. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, I hope you guys have a great Sunday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.